Hello! My name is Brian Colbert-Kennedy. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and this is my tape for you to watch and then love. I was thinking that it might go a little something like this. You'll be watching all the tapes, you know, and then it'd be like hours later, you're done watching tapes, you're just hanging out, but then like you'll bring up the tapes, you know. So like I'll be like one of your names is like Steve, okay, so I'll be Steve, and then you're talking. And then, okay, so, hey, wow, wow, what a day with all the tapes. Remember those tapes, you know? And then I'll be like Lane, you know, like one of you is Lane. And then Lane's like, yeah, oh my gosh, I know the tapes, there were so many tapes, but we had such a fun time watching the tapes. And then Steve's like, yeah, remember, there was one tape that was really, really good, it was really good. Do you remember that one that was really good? And then Lane's like, oh yeah, there was one that definitely stuck out in my mind as being like totally like the best tape ever that I've ever seen ever. And then Steve's like, yeah, I can't remember his name. He was wearing like a yellow shirt and he had like a sick mustache. Do you remember that one? And then Lane's like, yo, yeah, I definitely remember that mustache. It was the best mustache I've ever seen. And and his shirt was so yellow and it popped. He just popped, you know. And then Steve's like, yeah, oh god, what was it? It was like, what was his name? It was like Brendan or like Brad or something. And then Lane's like, yeah, it was like Brendan or Brad or like Billy or Chuck, which Chuck is out of nowhere, but Lane's crazy. And then Steve's like, no, it was Brian, it was definitely Brian. And then Lane's like, yeah, it was Brian, I can't believe we thought it was Chuck. And then Steve's like, I didn't think it was Chuck, just you said that. And Lane's like, oh my god, you're so weird. And then Marty comes in from the kitchen, you know, he's got a sandwich and he's eating it, but he's trying to like hurry up and chew so you can understand what he's saying. And he's like, yeah, I was just overhearing you guys in the kitchen and I also loved Brian's tape. And then Lane's like, oh my god, that sandwich looks so good, I'm just kind of hungry right now, is that good? And then Steve's like, we're not talking about the sandwich right now, Lane, we're talking about the Brian. And then Marty's like, it is a good sandwich though, it's a very good sandwich. Lane's like, yeah, it just kind of looked good, I can just tell that it looked good. And then they're like, okay, everybody stop. We're not talking about sandwiches, we're talking about how awesome Brian's tape was. Right? It'd be something like that, probably. Hopefully. I want to do the show, obviously. I want to do it because there's nothing as fun as doing new things, you know what I mean? I get really bored doing the same thing over and over again. I live here in Chicago, like I said, I'm a waiter, and that's pretty much all I do. I work all the time. I mean, I play basketball every once in a while, and I go to shows as much as I can because I love music, and Chicago is an awesome place to be for music. But it just still seems like the same thing. And doing new stuff and meeting new people and going places I've never been before is awesome. I think that's what you should fill your life with, is stuff like that. I did recently go to Houston, and it was awesome. We spent 2 weeks down there. You know, I went with 2 people I work with that I never really hung out with before, so I got to know them. Never been to Houston. I woke up in the hospital one day. That's the first time that happened. I was naked, except for my socks, because I always leave my socks on. And then, catheter too. I also had a catheter. So new experiences, right? Up until that morning, I didn't know that things could go inside the pee hole. I thought pee hole was just for out, and I think I'd be good on the show too. You know, I'm fairly entertaining, right? I mean, not all the time. You can't be entertaining 24/7. Sometimes I'm, like just, like I'm in a corner, and I'm like, what is that, like melancholy? I'm like, melancholy. I'm just feeling kind of melancholy today. You know, and then like one of my friends walks by and he's like, what? You look so melancholy right now. Usually you're so entertaining. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm like usually really entertaining, but I'm just feeling kind of melancholy today. And I make this face the whole time, you know? Yeah, it's my melancholy face. Yeah. Oh! I wanted to show you how down I am with the hip music of today. One of my favorite songs, T.I.'s Whatever You Like. I love to just rap it, just rap it whenever I'm just feeling dirty. Shawty, you the hottest. I love the way you drop it. Your brain is so good, I could have swore you went to college. $100,000 deposits, vacations in the tropics. Everybody know it ain't trickin' if you got it. And you ain't never ever gotta go in your wallet, long as I got rubber band banks in my pocket. Can I apologize right now for what an idiot I am? Sorry. I do actually seriously love music though. I don't have any musical talent. I'm just really good at listening to it. I did just buy a guitar. I've had it for about 2 months now, and I would say, I guess out of those 8 weeks, I've probably played it like a good 5 or 6 hours consistently. So I'm getting better, slowly, but you know, it's a process. Alright, I'm gonna go. You've probably already stopped watching this. My name is Brian Colbert-Kennedy again, and I'm getting a little old for this show, so you should just probably put me on this one. Alright, I'll see you. Did you see my mustache? Did I already point my mustache out? Pretty sick mustache, right? Pretty good mustache.